Over $1 billion has been lost to crypto scams in the last 2 years. And you might be thinking, yeah, I'll never get scammed myself though. Think again, Bucko. These scammers are getting way too smart, and I don't want you to be the next victim. It's plain and simple. So let's look at how these crafty little f***s run their business, and I might even get scammed myself in the process. So scammers have been coming up with creative ways to fool us for centuries. But if crypto's just made it easier for them, I mean, in the past, scam artists had to do it to your face. They constantly had to risk getting caught and, I don't know, having their hand cut off or something. And I hate to say it was more respectable then, but you get my point. Today, it's just some dude in his bedroom taking $1,000 from you while his mom makes lunch in the other room. Only just now are these people starting to get prosecuted. But what's interesting is almost half of all crypto scams start on social media. So I decided to check things out by checking my own profile. And I know what you're thinking, no, I don't just make a new account every time I log into Instagram. However, my grandma does do that on Facebook, and it's pretty cute. I guess theoretically, it's possible that in an infinite universe, there could be a Maxwell Maher and Max_.Maher who just happen to look a lot like me and have very similar names. But before we get to the bottom of that, let's first see how a crypto scam works in real life. Imagine you're browsing social media. You scroll past some thirst traps and Liver King, and then you see an ad about making money online with crypto. And you're bored, so you click it. On this site, this company called BitXF offers you, quote, asset security and easy money. It looks like a legit site, but you know it sounds like a little bit too good to be true. However, on the other hand, you've heard about all these people making money with crypto, so maybe there's something here. You say, screw it, I'll deposit $10, just see what happens. Like, worst case scenario, I lose $10, I'll be fine. But it's real. The platform shows you're actually making profits. Your $10 turned into $20 in just a few days. Of course, your next thought is, like, man, I should have put in more money. Imagine if I put $1,000 into this thing. I'd have $2,000 right now. So you deposit a bit more. And a few days later, even more profits roll in. Your confidence is building, and so are your deposits. Finally, you want to pull out some of this money that you've made, but you're locked out of your account. You get a message saying that you violated money laundering laws. There must be some kind of mistake. So you reach out to support, and it's actually no big deal. You just need to verify your information. This is standard stuff. So you send over a bunch of personal information in order to secure the account and make a withdrawal. That is until the next week. You see your bank account has been drained, all but $2. Your life savings gone. This is exactly what happened to Miles McQuarrie. He started by harmlessly dipping a toe in and ended up being a major crypto scam victim.
Miles invested in this website, BitX Financial.
Were you actually making money on this platform?
I assume it was. From what, it was showing that we was making money.
Sure, there are red flags here, but this is a very sophisticated scam. Think about it. They actually built a crypto exchange that showed investment returns. And you know what? Let's make a list of red flags to look out for. The more of these you find, the faster you should run away. They promise huge returns with no downside or risk. They're insistent and will push you hard to join quickly. Scammers have to move on to the next victim if you're not interested. Their marketing probably has spelling mistakes in it or details that are very unclear. They make it look as though your money is growing, at least for a while. This is a classic Ponzi tactic. Then they make it impossible to actually get your money out. They'll often ask for more money or information if you try to make any withdrawals of your cash. And they're not regulated anywhere, and you only have maybe a phone number and an email address to contact them. Why do so many people fall for these scams? Greed, naivete, being too trusting, not taking the time to research? Probably a mixture of these things. I mean, we all could be tempted by easy profits, but take a look at the points on that list next time before investing in anything. Also, you know what? Take a look at today's sponsor, FTX, as well. They're a one-stop shop for investments. You can buy cryptos, NFTs, stocks, all on their one platform, all with insanely low transaction fees. And better yet, if you make a good trade there on FTX, you can be sure they're real because FTX is totally compliant with the US, so check them out, linked in the description below. Now, I do need to give you one solid tip. One of the simplest things you can do to avoid a scam is to search the site followed by the word scam. Most scams will have reviews from other people who've gotten scammed. Let's try it with BitXF. That took maybe 6 seconds and could save you your life savings. Now, I wish that I could say that this is as advanced as a scam gets, but it's not. Imagine you built up a Hinge or Tinder profile. You're putting yourself out on the market. Now, most of your matches are garbage, as they always are. You're sick of girls only wanting to get into your pants and nothing else. It's ridiculous and gross. But finally, you land a match, and you hit it off right away. They have the same interests as you. They want to talk about the political and economic state of the world. They even mention crypto. Only problem is they live pretty far away. Sucks. but for the right one, you'll make it work. Overall, it's going great. A few weeks pass and you're getting closer and closer. There's a real connection here. She casually mentions how she made some good money off crypto and you're interested in anything she has to say, so you ask her more about it. She's actually making a lot of money, it turns out, so you ask for more details. Eventually, she just offers to make the investments for you. I mean, she already knows how to do it, so why not? You know her pretty well by now and she's super smart. So you make a small investment, and just a short while later, you're getting screenshots from her of all the profits you've made. Holy shit. You invest more and more. In just a couple months, you got a girlfriend and money. But of course, you can guess how this ends. Your girlfriend's fake and so are the returns. You are blinded by love and bled dry. This is a cruel type of scam called pig butchering, long-term dating fraud, and it works well. The median loss is $10,000. This is what happened to Nicole Hutchinson. She met Hal on the dating app Hinge, and over the course of a few months, she invested and lost $390,000 to her fake boyfriend. Let's set up a checklist for pig butchering. Step 1, win the confidence of the other person. Blind them by love. Step 2, find out details about them. How much money do they have? Step 3, drop into the conversation something about crypto investing and say that you're an expert. Step 4, give details about where to send the money to make incredible returns. Your wallet. Step 5, repeat. It's sad and it's disgusting. Back to my Instagram search. I decided to check out the alternate versions of me just to double check if any of them were scammers. They all work really hard to be me. Snippets and screenshots of my videos, even Instagram stories regularly. By the way, my real Instagram is in the description, so just make sure you follow that one. Also down there, you'll find my new membership site, Finova. People are absolutely loving it, so just make sure you grab a spot. I finally settled on max_.maher. He's all about making money and NFTs. He seems pretty chill. A lot of the fake me's have this link under their profile that you need to follow if you want to make money. Where does this lead us? Stay tuned, because we need to talk about these imposter scams. It's been all over the news lately, but it's actually been around forever. I mean, this chick scammed millions of dollars by pretending to be Andrew Carnegie's daughter, but look at this guy. Patrick Bet David is a well-known entrepreneur personality. He was confused when he got an email saying that he's conned someone out of $15,000 in Bitcoin. It turns out that an imposter had been making comments on his videos, pretending to be him and giving this WhatsApp link to these series of weird ways to send scammers money. He followed the trail and actually got an imposter on the phone.
So you work directly for Patrick Bet David. So are you the person that manages all his crypto account?
Yeah. I'm not the only one.
So what about my fake Instagram pages? I followed the link and it took me to a PDF about NFT investments. This counterfeit Max tells me I can easily find undervalued NFTs and flip them for 100x profits. Now, sure, NFT profits are real, but 100x effortlessly? Let's be real. So looking back at the scam checklist, we can see that they're guaranteeing big returns, but are they insistent? Well, there's a WhatsApp number at the bottom, so let's give it a try. We're using my friend Dan's WhatsApp just to be incognito. But first, are there any mistakes or vague details on the PDF itself? There aren't many errors, but it's pretty low on actual details on how the 100x works, besides saying $1,500 will get you some kind of guide that'll earn you massive profits. What's funny is I searched for this guide on Google and found what looks like the exact same guide with a lot of the same images and text for $47. These guys have no boundaries. They just ripped off the details from other sites and bumped up the price 30x. And this could also explain the lack of mistakes in the language used. Now, the PDF doesn't state my name on it, but the link is from a fake profile with a modified version of my name. So will they actually claim to be me? Here's the start of the conversation on WhatsApp. The person immediately tried to hook us in with the promise of big profits on Bitcoin mining and investments. When we asked if he was affiliated to me, he said he was. In fact, he said he handles all my social media, which is news to me. I wanted to make a $1,000 investment in NFTs, but the fake Max told us that, no, we're better off with Bitcoin and mining. This could get me up to $20,000 in just 3 short weeks. He even told us it was guaranteed. Then came the strange part. He offered the chance to speak with me. How could we refuse? The scammer was patient and made us wait for replies each time, like sometimes hours, to make it seem like it was the real me, I guess. But finally, we got to speak to me over text. And I apparently also confirmed that the investment was guaranteed. Although for some reason I refused the chance of a phone call with myself and was in a big hurry to get away. I wonder why.